Yo, what's up? This is John Belcher, aka Jadiscrete. Jadiscrete is my stage name. As you should know by now, I make hip hop music. In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 signs that you have a fake friend in your life. I wish a fake friend upon nobody. I don't wish a fake friend upon my worst enemy, to be real with you. You know what I mean? Like, one of the worst things you could ever deal with in your life is a fake friend, somebody that you think is for you, but they really not for you, right? They really on some bullshit. They really thinking of ways to betray you. They thinking of ways to scheme up and get you jammed up. That's what a fake friend does. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about in this video right here. But real quick, before we start that, I'm about to play. You know what? Fuck that. What I'm about to do. I'm about to play. I don't give a fuck right now. I'm about to play some music, some of my music from that Forever Blessed mixtape. I'm about to play this shit real quick so you can hear it. Let me look for this on my phone. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, you got to listen to this track right here called This track right here is called "Money Don't Stutter." It's on my Forever Blessed mixtape. Well, project, I should say. Straight, baby. Tell her how it is. Check me out. I'm on all streaming platforms, baby. 300 to freedom. We going to the top. Money don't settle when it talk. Move like butter every time a nigga walk. And I love it when her cheeks wide. Conversations by the seaside. Man, fucking that's lost. Really, I don't care. OG cush up in the air. See the boys and I'm switching on the gears. Man, life ain't fair. Nah, man, the bitch ain't fair. But I'm fucking her, pulling on her hair. Cause that's what she deserves. And you know karma is a bird. Try to teach them, but these niggas never learn. Get it straight like a perm. Serious about my money, big worm. All these haters, parasites, and some germs. What? Away from them niggas. Only politic is 7 figures. If the deal ain't right, I don't dig it. What? If it don't feel right, I ain't with it. She throwing me the cat and she saying she ain't kidding. Know the homie blessed. I'm about to play one more after this for you. I'm about to play one more for you after this. It's off that Forever Blessed album on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. Money don't stutter when it's up. I think she only love me cause a kid from New York. She pulled up to the loft, love the sheets cause they soft. I wanted me some peace, so I went and bought a cross. Lights off, now it's on. Normally I wait until the morn, but you can't get that money once it's gone. Foreign currency and farm for the car. Try to really bury me, but I spoke to the Lord. Now he's saying that she's switching. She want a young nigga with a vision. I keep my baby blessed like a Christian. Yo, they not ready for that. They not ready for that. They not ready for that right there. They not ready for that right now. They're not ready for that right there. Let me play another one. This track right here is called All State. Yeah, this is All State right here. After this, we done. We will get into the topic at hand after I play this song for you. You know how I go, baby girl. When I'm in your city, I just hit you up. Yeah. 808s, no heartbreaks. Now your man ain't really real, girl, he all fake. You need insurance on your ass like Allstate. Cause you disappeared, now you in my hallways all day. 808s, no heartbreaks. Yeah, these niggas claim they real, but they all fake. I don't really move by fear, this is all faith. When my niggas disappear, I need Allstate. I had to switch place, I'm in another state. You should have seen Shorty's face when I switched lanes. Now I'm driving real fast down Biscayne. 100 on the dash, make a laugh, come with Miss Jane. I might switch chains, yeah, I might switch planes. Might have showed Shorty off, didn't know her name. At least the government, I know she a southern chick. I'm coming down from and why she in love with it. You know how a brother get, yeah. Say she wanna have my baby, I ain't talking about a surrogate. Shorty bad and arrogant. She pulled up to the party, other bitches feel embarrassment. If I'm giving you my time, better cherish it. I send your ass to the streets in the chariot and let you really be free like Harriet. Cause you know I'm really about the money, had to marry it. 808, 808, like your number, girl, there's an 808. No heartbreaks, yeah. No heartbreaks. 808s, no heartbreaks. Now your man ain't really real, girl, he all fake. He need insurance on your ass like Allstate. Cause you disappeared, now you in my hallways all day. 808s, no heartbreaks. Yeah, these niggas claim they real, but they all fake. I don't really move by fear, this is all faith. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. All state. She led the way, I hit the corner. Hot boy, bring the heat like we in a sauna. My pockets got a couple hundred and a couple quarters, but I had to call Miss Jackson like, sorry about your daughter, shout out 3 stacks. Let me relax. She my love, she my drug, my relapse. First the weed slaps, then her cheeks clap. Like, clap, 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 clap. Now I'm about to start busting like a black Mac. Shorty calling me a legend like a black act. They ain't ready. So I told her never cross me like a black cat. What I said, that's that. Hit me on the cash app. Shorty going up and down like NASDAQ. That's how she do it for me, nigga. Yeah, that's that. I ain't even spend no money, not a young tricker. I'm just a young nigga who happened to pull up with the 808, 808. Like your number, girl, there's an 808. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. 300 to freedom. We going to the top, baby. We going to the top. We got music. We got books. We got training programs. We got everything going on right now. You feel me? All you got to do is search Jadiscrete on any streaming platform, and you'll be able to listen to my music. I got a new project I'm working on right now. But yeah, we about to get to the topic at hand. 3 signs of a fake friend. And I'm going to tell you a quick story about one of my fake friends that I had in the past. And I'm not going to mention no names. I'm just going to call him K. That's all I'm going to say is I'm just going to call him K. Now, this nigga right here, I met him back when I was in the 9th grade. When I was in high school in the 9th grade. And I think he came from Brooklyn, right? He's from Brooklyn. That's where he came from, Brooklyn. And he moved to Elmont, where we was going in high school. We was going to high school at Sewanaka High School at the time, and I was in the 9th grade when I met him. And the first sign that he was a fake friend and wasn't really real was it had to do with this girl that was at my school at the time. She was at our school. I shouldn't say my school. She was at our school in the high school. And, shorty liked me. She was feeling me. She liked me. We would talk on the phone and stuff like that. But it wasn't like I was feeling her to like the level where I wanted to make her my girl or nothing like that. But we was talking and she was feeling me. She liked me a lot. And me and him would hang out sometimes. We would hang out, and when we would hang out, this particular girl would come up, her name would come up in conversation, right? I would talk to him about this girl, tell him about, me and the girl and how we would talk and stuff like that. And the whole time when I would bring her up to him, he had nothing but negative things to say about the girl. That's the type of dude this kid was. Like, he would have nothing he would have nothing but negative things to say about the girl, basically saying like she ain't all that. You feel me? And I was kind of on the fence with her, like, yo, I don't know, should I take her seriously? Should I not take her seriously? You know how it is when you're young in 9th grade and shit like that. And you kind of dabbling and testing the waters with different girls. You trying to see which one is the number one candidate. So in the 9th grade, at this age, I was trying to see who was the number one candidate, who was going to be the number one candidate, who was going to be the girl that I was going to make my high school queen. You feel me? That's what was going on at the time. So sometimes we would talk about her and he would say nothing but negative things about her. As time went on, couple months passed. Next thing you know, all of a sudden, he's my homie. Next thing you know, he's talking to the girl. Next thing you know, like, he's talking to her. And it's not like that was my girl or anything, so I couldn't really get mad. But it was more so about the principle of, if you my boy and I told you that me and her would talk on the phone and she liked me and she was feeling me and we were kind of working on something, if I told you that, you as my friend, you're supposed to talk to me about it first. At least bring it to my attention and be like, look, I'm feeling shorty and I want to talk to her. That's what a real friend is supposed to do. So the first sign of a fake friend is they do shit like that. They do dodo bird shit, like talk to a girl after saying negative things about her, talk to a girl that was talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Or one of your female friends, for the girl, for y'all queens out there, if that's like you having a female friend and you talking to some nigga and she's telling you that she don't like the dude, and next thing you know, she's talking to the dude. Next thing you know, she's getting to know the dude on a serious level, and you like, she never spoke to you about it. That's some fake ass shit. So that's number one sign of a fake friend, is they do stuff like that. Like, they'll start talking to somebody that you were already talking to without even consulting with you, without even telling you, yo, I'm looking to talk to this girl. I like this girl. How do you feel about that? They don't give a fuck about your feelings. That's how fake friends are. In certain situations, what you're gonna see is they really don't give a fuck about your feelings at all. Like, they override your feelings and they do what they want to do, not giving a fuck about you, knowing that you was already talking to the person. So that was the first thing he did. So I thought that was mad suspect. Like you know what I mean? I thought that was suspect for a while. I was like, yo, what type of dude is supposed to be my friend? You saying negative things about the girl, time goes on, and the next thing you know, you trying to get with the girl, you talking to the girl. Next thing you know, after all of this happened, right? After all of the times when he would say negative things about her to me, and I was telling him about, certain things me and her would talk about. Next thing you know, this dude is going out with her. Next thing you know, that's his girl, right? Now, at this time, it's been months. I haven't been talking to him, but it's been months since I spoke to him, and now he's with the girl. Like, that's his girl for real. Like, that's his main shorty now. So I'm like, yo, life is just funny. I'm looking at that situation. I'm like, yo, life is funny. So I'm going to school every day, and I'm seeing them, and still up to this point, he's still not talking to me, not being real with me about anything, not coming to me straight up like, yo, this is what happened, here's what happened, yada yada yada. He didn't do none of that. So he just went on with his life, started going out with the girl. I was cool with it, right? I wasn't losing no sleep about it. I wasn't crying about it. It was nothing for me to go crazy about. And the real reason why I wasn't going crazy about it was I didn't really have no deep feelings towards the girl. I wasn't going out with the girl. She wasn't my girlfriend. You feel me? So fake friends will do things like this. They'll secretly like people that they know you like, or try to talk to people that you was already talking to behind your back. That's the shit that fake friends do. A real friend, even if they are, I understand if he's like, yo, you don't like her, bro, and I really, really genuinely like this girl. If he would have came to me like, yo, I see that you don't like her, but I really genuinely like this girl. Would it be cool if I spoke to her, or would it be cool if I built a relationship with her? I'll be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Go have her. Go talk to her. Do as you wish, because I ain't making her my girl. It's not like I'm making her my main chick. You feel me? So he go and talk to Shorty. He starts talking to her, and then starts going out with her. So that was the first sign that this friend that I was cool with at the time was fake. Then we stopped being cool for mad long. Uh, then after months passed, or like maybe like a year passed, somehow or another, me and him got cool again. Now, remind you, he would make music as well. At this time, we would go to the studio every once in a while and make music. A lot of times, most times, I would go to the studio and make my own songs. He would go to the studio, make his own songs, but we both made music, so we was able to relate on that type of time. At this point now, I already forgave him about the whole situation with the girl, which I shouldn't have did, right? I should have looked at that situation, looked at him like, yo, you a bitch ass nigga for that. You a dodo bird for that. And I should have just cut him off from there. But, I forgave him, and time went on, and we started making music, right? So now we making music. We over the girl thing. I'm not even talking. But before I go on to the next part of the story, right? Before I go on to the second sign of a fake friend, what he did that I really, really didn't respect when it came to the girl was, one of the ways that he got her was by airing out all of my dirty laundry. You know people like that do fake shit like that, like, because they're your friend and you tell them a lot of stuff about your personal life, and you tell them a lot of stuff about, personal stories. That's what friends do. He ran behind my back to her and told her mad shit that I told him. Like, who does that? That's real dodo bird bitch ass shit. Like, nobody who does that. So this was back then. This was like ninth, 10th grade. He went behind my back and aired out my dirty laundry. So he's basically telling her stuff like, oh, he not really feeling you like that. I speak to him. and he's talking to other girls, and you might think that y'all building something, but he's not really building nothing with you. So what he did was preyed on her emotions, and off of airing out my dirty laundry to her, that's how he, one of the ways that he was able to get her. That was one of the ways that he was able to get her. You know people like that that do shit like that. That's shit that fake friends do. Cause how you supposed to be my friend? You supposed to be my boy, but you airing out my dirty laundry, telling certain secrets behind my back to this girl just cause you want some pussy. If I want a girl, if I'm trying to get with a girl, I always try to get with her on my own merit. I always try to not try. What I always do is something that I always believed in. I never like to get with a girl on no bitch ass shit. So I'll never downplay another dude just to get with a girl. Like a lot of dudes out here, they do shit like that. Like they'll talk bad about the dude that a girl likes or that a girl is with, so that it could build their position in their relationship with the girl, instead of getting the girl off their own swag, off their own, merit, off of their own success. They rather hurt the girl by telling her negative things about the dude she likes, and then that's how they get the girl. A lot of dudes do fake shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I never been one. I never liked shit like that. I never been the type of dude to do stuff like that. When I get a girl, it's off of me just feeling her, and I ain't talking about no other dude. I'm talking about me. I'm presenting myself to you, shorty, as me. Here's what I had to bring to the table. Here's what we talking about, and this is about me and you. It ain't about no other dude, no other nigga. You feel me? So that's the thing that I really didn't respect that he did. But anyway, next thing you know, we making music. Time passed. I forgave him, which is probably what was my mistake. Because fake friends, the thing with fake friends is, like, you give them a couple chances to show you what they really on, and then you get to a point where you like really believe them, like, oh, you really are just a fake ass friend, you really are just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? After the third, fourth, second time, you be like, oh, this is just who you are. You don't really fuck with me like you say you do. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it be with fake friends. Like, especially if you cool with them, you rock with them, and whatever. So next thing you know, we making songs, and I'm on a computer one night, and I'm skimming through beats. This is like, at this point, like, I'm skimming through beats because I'm like, yo, I'm about to send him a beat. I'm about to write to a song. Then I'm gonna send him the beat and let him write his part to the song, and we're gonna go to the studio and we're gonna record it. So I found this fire ass beat, right? Like a hard beat, like dope shit, like fire. And I know that he sings, and I know that I rap. Sometimes he raps as well. So I found the beat. I went to his crib. We in his house, and yo, I let him hear the beat. He's like, yo, this shit is fire. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna make the song, and I'm gonna keep an open verse on the song. Or I told him, I think I told him I'm gonna keep the chorus open on the song. Bro, you get on the chorus and we gonna make the song, right? So the song is gonna be Jadiscreet featuring him, right? It's gonna be me featuring him. Yo, we go to the studio, we make a fire ass song. The song come out dope. I mean, the song come out hard, like official, right? Now, at this time, he's also friends with another dude, and the other dude makes music as well. The other dude is a rapper, right? But the other dude ain't my boy. That's not my man's. That's his man's. So that have nothing to do with me. That's his business. I don't give a fuck. I'm just making music with him off the strength of the beat that I found. I was like, yo, this is a song we could do. We could work on together, and we could put it out. We could promote it. And remember, I went to his house and played the beat for him. I'm the one who put him on to the producer. I'm the one who gave him the song. Like, yo, jump on this song with me, and we gonna promote it. We record the song. Next thing you know what K does? This is what this nigga do. This type of shit that fake friends do. This is the second sign of a fake friend. This is what K does. Oh, yo, I think it would be better if you put your verse at the very beginning of the song instead of you coming in at the middle of the song. I'm like, yo, bro, we already agreed on the structure of how the song should be laid out. We already discussed that. I'm like, yo, where you getting this from? Like, where you getting this? What made you decide to change the structure of the song? Like, I don't understand. The song is sounding great as is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling him, like, yo, there's nothing wrong with the song. Why would we go back and touch the song and put me at the beginning of the song. You know what he says? Oh, yo, I was talking to he was talking to the other dude who make music, the other rapper dude he was cool with. And he let the rapper dude get in his ear and tell him to switch me to the beginning of the song instead of in the middle of the song. Why would you do that? Why would you try to change the structure of a song that me and you agreed was fire and me and you worked on? See, this is the type of shit that fake friends do. Like, that's the second sign of a fake friend. Like, they won't value anything that y'all do, and they'll easily let other outside people get in their ear, which I don't mind. But it's like, bro, you didn't tell me man to man when we was doing the song together. You never told me that you wanted this song to be this way. Now all of a sudden you spoke to your other boy, and now all of a sudden you want me to go back in the studio and change the structure of the song. That don't make sense. So I was like, yo, I'm really not gonna do that. I'm like, yo, fuck it, we already recorded the song. Let's just move on, leave the song as is. We already agreed it's fire. There's no reason to touch it. That's what I told him. So I don't know if that got him mad or whatever the case may be. But next thing you know, he tells me that he's doing a show somewhere, right? He tells me he's doing a show somewhere in Long Island. He tells me, yo, pull up. I'm doing a show here in Long Island. Yo, pull up. Yo, Jay, pull up. I'm doing a show at this time in Long Island on this day. Yo, Jay, pull up. Me being the friend that I am, I didn't even request to go on stage with him. I didn't even request to perform with him. I was just going as a friend supporting him to the show. So I went to the show to support him. Yo, next thing I know, a song comes on that sounds mad familiar, and it's the song with the beat that I gave him, and he's performing the song with the other kid, and I'm nowhere near on the stage. So in other words, the nigga deleted me off the song and put his other boy on the song when I was the one who introduced him to the song. I'm the one who introduced him to the beat. So basically, he kicked me off the song, invited me to a fucking show where he was performing the song, and I'm not on the song. This is the bitch ass shit that people do. This is another sign of a fake friend. They'll do sly shit and sly shit to you and betray you to see how you react. And that's not what a real friend does. A real friend is never gonna betray you and to see how you react. They'll always talk things out. But this is the type of nigga, like, he was the type of dude where you wouldn't even know you getting him mad because you're not even doing shit. All I told him was like, yo, the song don't need to be changed. That's all I said to him. But he the type of dude where he'd be secretly mad, secretly upset with you, and you have no clue. So he obviously was upset with me. He obviously had animosity towards me, and I had no fucking clue that he was mad at me for whatever reason. Why would I come to a show to see a nigga perform that's mad at me? I had no idea in my mind that he was mad at me. So he got all of the secret animosity for me, and I had no secret animosity for him. So that's another thing that a fake friend will do is, what you got to watch these signs with a fake friend is they'll have some type of hatred towards you or some type of dislike for you, and they won't be able to talk it out. So they just end up doing mad, spiteful, vindictive shit to you, and you wondering why would they do that shit to you. You sitting there and you like, yo, why would they do this to me? Like, I ain't even do nothing to you, bro. We ain't have no argument. We ain't have no fight. There was no problem. Why you doing spiteful shit? So that's the type of shit that bitch ass niggas do. This is the type of shit that bitch ass even women do, I'm sure, right? So this is another sign of a fake friend is they do sly, underhanded, spiteful shit in moments where you least expect it. And you like, why? Why the fuck would you do that? So I'm there and I'm watching him perform, and I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, yo, this dude, why would you do something like that? Like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Like, why would you kick me off the song and then perform it with somebody else when you know I was originally on the song? I gave you the song. So here I am giving you an opportunity to shine on my song, and you kicking me off for somebody else, which is whatever. So that's another thing he did that was crazy. The third sign of a fake friend, which I'm about to go into another story with this same dude I'm talking about. His name is K. We're gonna call him K, right? They do shit like, if you ever notice, when you with these fake ass friends, a lot of times the bad shit that you experience in your life, they'll be around or they'll be in the vicinity. It just always would coincidentally happen like that. Like when something bad happens to you, they're there on the scene. They're somewhere around you, and you like, yo. Then you looking at the situation years later, and you're like, oh shit. I wonder if this person has something to do with it. So let me tell you what the fuck K did. Another thing that I think he had something to do with that I never even spoke to him about, but I've been thinking about it. Like after years later, I've been thinking about it. So K, when we was in high school, when I met him, like the next year, like in 10th grade, next thing you know, he was Crip, right? He became Crip. He was a part of a part of the Crip gang, right? Which is cool, whatever. I've been cool with people who are in gangs before. That wasn't the first time I was cool with somebody who was in a gang. Me myself personally, I never joined a gang in my life because I always felt like I could defend myself. I always felt independent. I never felt like I needed a pack of niggas around me to feel powerful. I never was the type to feel like, oh, I just want to go around and like jump people to feel powerful, or I need a posse of people to roll with me to feel like I'm protected. I was never that type. I was also always, I would be your friend. I didn't mind if you was in a gang or not, but I was never involved in no gangs. That's just how I always was. I always felt like if I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do it alone. And push come to shove, any problem that come my way that I created is up to me to handle it. That's just always how I always rolled. That's just me personally. Now, certain people that I grew up with, they decided to join gangs. They decided to be a part of Bloods, Crips, whatever the case may be. So he became Crip in like 10th grade, and then in like the 11th grade, like a year later, one day I'm with him, right? I'm with him, and we're walking home. Now, I would go to school at this time. I was going to school every single day, and I would wear this gold chain with a Jesus piece pendant on it, like a fly ass chain, dope ass gold chain. I would wear it every day to school or every other day to school, and I was always fly. Like when I was in high school, I cared about dressing up nice, and I cared about fashion. I cared about having the hottest sneakers and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, but when you with Dodo Bird friends with some fake ass people, you got to watch how shit unfolds, especially when bad shit happens to you. So I'm one day I'm walking home with him, and at this time the sidekick slide was popping. The sidekick, I don't know if you remember the sidekick slide, but I had a sidekick slide, and I didn't even have the LX. I didn't even have the official shit. I just had the slide, right? And we walking home. I'm walking with him. Remember, I got on a jacket. My jacket is zipped up, and I'm just texting on my slide, and he's on the left side of me walking with me, right? And we walking up this block, and all of a sudden as we walking home, all of a sudden this car pulls up, creeps up, and pulls up right next to us, and like one nigga hops out the car, and he got on a bandana covering his nose. And he's walking towards us, right? He got on a bandana covering his nose. I think it was a dark blue bandana, and it's covering his nose, and he walking up to us. So I'm looking, I'm like, yo, fuck. I already see what's about to happen. It's looking like, nigga, I'm gonna have to fight. The minute he jump out the car, my boy K starts jetting down the block, starts running down the block, right? Like immediately, he's like, yo, let's dip. And he running down the block, running down the block. He out. You know what I mean? His feet is going. He out. Now me, I'm like, yo, fuck it. This dude is already in front of me. I see it's just one dude out the car right now. Me and him start fighting. We start scrapping. We on the sidewalk. We fighting. We fighting. We fighting. We fighting. Now I don't know what he fighting me for. I can't see his face. All I know is he just came up to me, just rolled up on me, and now we fighting. But I don't know what he want. I don't know what he's there to do. I'm like, yo, is this some initiation shit? I'm just watching his hands, making sure he ain't pulling out no fucking weapons or something, or nothing like that. So I'm watching his hands, and we fighting, we fighting, we fighting. I guess he thought he was just gonna roll up on me, take whatever he wanted, and just jump back in the car. But I guess the fight, he ended up having to fight longer with me than he thought he would have to fight. I guess he thought it was gonna be like some easy ass fight. So I'm fighting him, fighting. Next thing you know, we on the lawn and we fighting. We on the lawn of the house, right off the sidewalk, and we fighting. So boom. Now, once the people who was in the car, who pulled up, who let him out the car, once they saw that we was fighting for a while, three other niggas hopped out the car. They hop out the car, And now we fighting on the lawn, and they come on the lawn, and then one of the dudes, he pull out a gun. One of the dudes pull out a gun. He's like, yo, give him your phone. Yo, give him your phone. Talking to me, telling me to give the dude who's fighting me, yo, give him your phone. Yo, give him your fucking phone. Yo, give him. So now I see the gun. So when I see the gun, I'm like, yo, that's what you wanted? Like, that's all you wanted? You just wanted the phone? Like, you could have been had the phone. Like, it ain't that serious, right? I don't know. You coming out the car and you fighting me, but why are you fighting me for? Like, I don't have no idea what you fighting me for. All I know is I'm defending myself. So I gave him the phone. Now, when the three dudes came out the car, that's when K came running back. He came running back to where we was fighting at. And they ain't do nothing to him. He acted like he was getting involved. But the next thing you know, one dude was still left in the car. Right? So the first dude hopped out. We started fighting. Then three other dudes hopped out. If I'm not mistaken, three other dudes hopped out. One of them pulled out a gun. I gave him the phone. Then they went back in the car. But there was one dude still in the car. Now they dip, right? They drive off. I'm like, yo, that shit was crazy. What the fuck? Got my phone taken away. Got my phone robbed. This was the first time I ever got robbed at gunpoint. This is the first time I ever got robbed at gunpoint. Remember, K was there this day when we was on the way home. So I'm not even thinking nothing of it at the time. Next thing you know, like, I'm hearing through the grapevine, because what was happening was, at this time, I had ninth period free. So what my pops started doing when he heard about this, my pops, like, he crazy. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to me, I'm an only child to my father, right? So when it comes to me, he be going crazy. So he be trying to prevent shit from getting worse than it already is. So he was like, all right, you got ninth period free from school. He was like, I'm gonna leave from work early 4 days a week. I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna take you home so that you don't have to walk home no more until, you know what I mean, shit settles down. So I was like, all right, Pop, ninth period comes, I'll go outside the school. Instead of taking a bus or instead of walking home, I'll get in the car and my pops will drive me home. Right? So as time went on now, I'm hearing through the grapevine of the school, and K is coming back to me with certain news talking about this other kid, right? And how this other kid was saying how if I snitch on him, he gonna get me kidnapped. So I'm learning that this kid that we were actually going to school with was the nigga that was the last nigga left in the car that pulled up on me that day when I was walking home with K. He was the one behind it. Now, remind you, at this time, K is a Crip, and the dude that said he would have got me kidnapped if I would have snitched on him, he's also a Crip. You get what I'm saying here? So what I feel like when I look back at that situation, I'll be feeling like, oh, okay, you set this shit up? Did you conspire against me with somebody else to tell? Because how the fuck they knew I was walking home that day? How they knew exactly which block I was walking up? How they knew unless they was watching me the whole time from school, how did they know the exact block that I was going to be walking up at that time with you? They waited till I started walking inside the block. They didn't come get me when I was on the main street. They waited until we started walking up a private block, a residential block, to roll up and ride up on us. You get what I'm saying? So I'm looking back at this situation and I'm like, yo, did this dude K do some fake shit and conspire to get me robbed? I was surprised they didn't take my gold chain, to be real with you. I was surprised they only took my phone. But when I look back at that situation, I'm like, yo, K's a Crip, and homie who was in the car who also went to school with us, because I found out later he was behind it, he's also Crip. I realized that, oh, this was all planned to come at me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the next sign of a fake ass friend, is you'll notice a pattern of bad shit happening to you whenever you're with this friend. And you're like, yo, why is it every time I'm with this friend, something bad happens? Why is it every time I'm with this friend, I get jammed up somehow? But at the time, I ain't even think he had anything to do with it. But when I look back on it like months later, I was like, oh, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But that's a third sign, is watch for the patterns of what happens when you're with a certain person who says they're your friends. Because they could be behind your back setting up shit to get you robbed. They could be behind your back setting up shit to get you beat up. They could be behind your back setting up shit to create horrible situations for you. That's another sign of a fake ass friend. You be there thinking they real, you be genuine with them, but the whole time they looking for ways to backstab you. You be genuine with them, but the whole time they looking for ways to betray you. So this is the type of stuff that fake ass friends do. You don't want to be around these kinds of people because you thinking you they friend and you letting your guard down around them, and the next thing you know, you getting robbed. You like, how the fuck am I getting robbed? You wondering, how am I getting robbed? How people know the block that I'm walking up? You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas ain't psychic. How they know what block I'm walking up? So when I think back to these situations, I look back to it. I'm like, yo, I'm happy I stopped hanging around him. I'm happy that I stopped chilling with him. You know, you look at life and people show you who they are. People show you they true colors, and you gotta believe that shit. So these are the three signs of a fake friend. Number one sign is they'll try to take the girl you talking to or the guy you talking to. That's the number one sign. The second sign is they'll try to take credit for things that you put them onto. So they'll totally discredit you and act like you never put them onto it. Shit, they might even betray you and put somebody else onto your fucking song. They might do shit like that. The third sign of a fake friend is you'll notice a pattern of bad shit happening to you. Like your luck is horrible when you're around this friend and you trying to figure out why you got such bad luck when you're around this fake ass dodo bird, but it's because certain shit they setting up to be that way and you may not even know they doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Like these are the type of people you don't want to be around. These are the type of people you don't want to you don't want to hang with. And then not to mention, like people around him, certain people that was close to him was getting killed. Certain people that was he was cool with in Brooklyn and stuff, they were getting killed. And I'm not saying he had anything to do with that. But what I am saying is it's just a little odd. So I started seeing all of these patterns with fake friends. You start to see a pattern and you like, yo, you tallying it up every situation. And you like, yo, you come to the conclusion that, oh, this person don't really fuck with me. You come to that conclusion. You like, yo, they don't really fuck with me. They ain't really cool with me. They don't have the best interest in mind for me. But the last time that I fucked with him, the last time I spoke to him was really the situation with when I went to his performance. I went to his performance to show him love, and he's there backstabbing me and betraying me. Like, who the fuck does that? You know what I mean? Like, that was the last time I dealt with him. I was like, yo, it's enough. I was like, yo, if I deal with this person any further, I could see things ending bad. So I stopped being cool with him. I stopped chilling with him. I stopped hanging with him. And that was that. So watch out for fake friends. Remember your friends, the people who know the most about you, the people who hang around you the most, and the people who know things about your personal life, they the ones that can hurt you the most because they have the power to. They know your moves. They probably know where you live. They probably know where you rest your head at. Rest your head at. They probably know the way you think. They probably know the way that you move, and they'll study you to the point where it's like a snake, right? They'll study you, wait in the grass, and then wait till you off guard and you least expect it. Then they come out and pounce on your ass, right? They come out and bite your ass. You like, yo, what the fuck you bit me for? Like a snake would. You know what I mean? Like this is how fake friends are. So these are the three signs of a fake friend. You got to really look at situations and ask yourself if somebody is real. You'll know the difference from a real friend and a fake friend. Because a fake friend, they ain't going to want the best for you. They going to be there secretly hating on you, secretly want your bitch. They're going to secretly want something taken away from you. They want to be around when certain bad shit happen to you and stuff like that. So you just got to watch for people like that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You just got to watch for people like that and be on the lookout. Keep your head on a swivel. Always watch your surroundings. Watch your surroundings. And don't give a person too much chances. When a person really and truly, to be real with you, I give it a maximum of 2 times. I give you a maximum of 2 times. If your friend shows you 2 times that they on some fake shit, that they not really real, that they jealous of you or envious of you, it's time to cut them off. It's time to get rid of them. It's time to cut them off. 2 times. It's time to cut them off. It's time. Get rid of them. You don't want to learn later on if they real or not. They already showed you 2 times that they not real. Why are you gonna allow the snake to keep biting you? Why are you gonna allow the snake to keep showing you who they are? They showed you. All you gotta do is believe it. All you gotta do is believe it. But this is your boy John Belcher, aka Jadis Creek. You already know my training program is popping right now. My book, I'm working on my book right now. The ebook is out. My ebook to help musicians, independent artists take their music career to the next level. That ebook is out. It's free. Uh, Go to my website, www.jadiscrete.com. Hit me up. Stay connected with me. All the links is in the description below this video. If you want to stay connected, I'm about to be out, y'all. But I just had to share that story with y'all because these are the type of things. And I knew his mom. He knew my mom. These are the type of things you gotta really watch people with and take note of how people are in certain situations, and that'll tell you if they're a real friend or a fake friend. Peace.